guys, it's Brooke. I'm with Miss Rankin's American Federal Government class, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 10:50. I'm going over what we're doing the week of February 4th through February 8th, so the 4th, 6th, and 8th. Yesterday was the 3rd, Sunday, February 3rd. We had Chapter 2 homework due. No, Chapter 3 homework due. Chapter 3 homework due, and the Chapter 3 quiz due. So make sure you did that. She said that she didn't get a lot of people's stuff in, so make sure that you have that turned in. This week we're doing Chapter 4, so if you have your book, read Chapter 4 throughout this week. She gave us our Chapter 4 notes today in class, which is Monday. Today's Monday. So I'm going to show these and we'll go over them for a second. If it's going to focus. Okay. So this is the Chapter 4 notes outline. Again, make sure that you got these so you can study. It goes over the Bill of Rights, basically the Constitution, and we talked about what is constitutional or not constitutional in class today. So read over that in your book and in your notes. Be sure to know kind of what is and isn't constitutional. Just some brief things. You don't have to memorize the whole thing. We didn't really get down to those. Major concepts, civil liberties. That's one of them. The fundamental individual rights of a free society, such as freedom of speech and the right to a jury trial, which in the United States are protected by the Bill of Rights. Obviously, you're going to have to know what the Bill of Rights is. Due process clause, selective incorporation, freedom of expression. We talked about that today in class a lot. It's the freedom to communicate your views, which is the First Amendment's right of freedom, conscience, speech, press, assembly, and petition. Let's see. We kind of went over slander a little bit in class today. Make sure you know what that is. We went over this a little bit, talked about that. Establishment clause, which is the First Amendment provisions stating that government may not favor one religion over another, favor religion over no religion, and prohibiting Congress from passing laws. That we went over today a little bit in class. This is another copy of the same thing. My bad. Respecting the establishments of religion. That was the end of that last one. These are the other, some of the other vocab words, things that we're going to need to know. We haven't gone over many of these yet, but if you want to write these down, kind of read over them to prepare for when we do go over them, that's awesome. And then, of course, she has her lecture outline. We're going to focus on civil liberties, the Bill of Rights, the 14th Amendment. So know those, read over them, look over them, and, of course, listen in class. This kind of goes through the Bill of Rights, 14th Amendment, and selective incorporation. At first, the Bill of Rights applied only to the national government. Today, most of the rights contained in the Bill of Rights are protected from action by the state governments. The Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment has been invoked by the Supreme Court to prevent the states from abridging most Bill of Rights protections. This process is known as selective incorporation, the process by which certain of the rights contained in the Bill of Rights become applicable through the 14th Amendment to actions by the state governments. Initially, the Supreme Court held back on using selective incorporation to protect the rights of the accused, but reversed course in the 1960s and began to enforce protection of these rights. We went over freedom of expression. Read over those, know those. Also, we went over freedom of religion. So read over those, study up on them. The right to bear arms, that's, the rest of it's on this other page. This is the right to bear arms. It's talking about the Second Amendment. That's all we got to today, but we're going to be going over the right of privacy and the right of persons accused of crimes. So we're going to be going over these two things and rights in the war on terrorism. We'll be going over these on, we'll be going over those other two things on Wednesday and Friday. So she gives us our notes. Again, be sure that you get your notes so you can study over them, look over them for the test and the homework. Try to always, what I personally try to do is always have my homework done before the weekend, because you can never guarantee if your internet's gonna work or not work, or if something happens on Sunday night and you can't get to do your homework. So if y'all don't have anywhere to do it, the NASNATI Center is open from until 7 o'clock in the evenings, from 8 to 7 o'clock. So find some time, come do your homework, and take the quiz. Our building is the Ollie Center. I don't know if that's how you spell it. Okay, sorry, that's not part one. The Native American Center. And it's in the Ollie Center. 1318 is the room number. So that's what you're looking for. And remember our email is Success Center. I don't know what is going on with this word. At carlalbert.edu. So, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see that. I don't know what happened with the colors, the red and black. They just switched up on me. Something happened. I don't know. But yeah, we're open until 7. I'm here Mondays from 2:30 to 7, Tuesdays from 1 to 7, and Fridays from 1 to 4. We close at 4 on Fridays. So if you have any questions, come by those times. Email us. Let us know. If this helps, let us know. Awesome. If there's something that you think would help more, let us know. We're always happy to help.